Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and on today's video we'll be taking a look at Creative's Outlier Black. These are a set of Bluetooth headphones which you'd be crazy not to buy. Keep watching to find out why. Okay, so in today's video we'll be taking a look at Creative's Outlier Black. These are a ultra budget set of Bluetooth headphones which at the moment you can pick up on eBay in a refurbished state, although I'm not entirely sure what they've refurbished on them, but they're at $13.99 here in the UK, which I think is an absolutely mental price. Normal retail price for these, somewhere in the region of about £35 to £40 I found them. They are a kind of an older stock item now, so you may have to search around a little bit, but for those of you in the UK, or those of you that can shop on eBay and get things sent to you across the pond, etc., I think these are really, really worth a look. So I'm going to be reviewing these in the fact that they would normally be £35, £40, but obviously the fact that they are £14, yeah, you can add your value or subtract whatever you want from it from that figure. But certainly, I've listened to these, I've used them, they are excellent for content consumption, but there is a slight downside, which we'll come on to a little bit later. So let's start off with the unboxing process. So unboxing wise, yeah, they actually do look quite cheap, which is for £45 or £40, whatever they are. I think the packaging is a little bit lacking, but certainly packaging you don't listen to, you just throw it away generally. So let's take a look and see what we actually get inside. It does say about the model number, etc. on there, so it is the Creative Outlier Black, etc., etc. Nothing else on the box really other than the part number, which is the EF0770. So in the box, what do we get? We get a very, very brief instruction guide, which I am actually extremely thankful for. I'll give you a close-up of this so you can see it in more detail. This has got possibly one of the most intuitive control setups I've ever used on a set of headphones. It just all makes complete sense. If you look at it there, so the center button is basically all the usual stuff, so on, off, play, pause, etc., etc. And all the other things work as they would be. So up is volume up, down is volume down, forward is forward, and backwards is backwards. And if you press and hold the buttons, it rewinds, etc., etc. So yeah, absolute, totally brilliant setup on there. I actually really adore it. Also talks about the charging method, etc. Again, it's all very, very simple, very, very straightforward. So that's that. You do get a little carry pouch which you can put the headphones in for traveling purposes, so that's relatively handy. You do get a 3.5mm to 3.5mm jack. Now this is actually useful. The battery life on these will last anything up to in the region of about 13 hours, obviously depending on your volumes, etc., etc. But if you find that your battery goes flat or is getting flat, or you just want to use them passively, you can plug these into a 3.5mm jack and use them as a standard set of headphones. Now do be warned, when you use them in standard headphones mode, you lose all of the Bluetooth functionality and also obviously all of the control functionality, so you don't get the option for volume up and down, you don't get the options for play, forward, fast forward, extra, all that kind of stuff. None of that is included. Literally, it is a passive device and will provide audio levels only, and if you want to change audio volume, you'd have to physically go onto your device and manually change those should you need to. So just to get that out of the way. Charging wise, very simple, a little bit old school now, but these are a slightly older set. So this is charged using micro USB. You do get a cable included, and obviously it's Type A to micro USB. Again, anywhere up to around about 13 hours of playback time on a full charge. So let's take a look at the headphones themselves. Now, actually, I really like these, considering how inexpensive they are. I'm not going to say cheap, but yeah, they're very, very nice. They're extremely lightweight. You're looking around about 200 grams. I think it's about 190 grams, I think was the official figure. But yeah, they do feel particularly lightweight. You've got a really nice band on there. All the actual kind of PU leather feels very soft and very supple, and doesn't give you any idea of how cheap these actually can be. You've also got the Creative logo emblazoned on there, which actually doesn't stick out like a sore thumb, which actually I quite like. These are very, very kind of, I would say, understated. There's a little bit of logo going on the side. So on this ear cup, you've got the Creative Labs logo on there, which is on there. But again, it's not over the top. It's that kind of reflective, so it doesn't always pick up unless it's on a certain angle. And it's a very muted color scheme. There is literally, it's just all black. So hence the name, I guess, Outlier Black. It does what it says on the tin. Obviously, you can do things like pack them away for traveling, so you can fold them away, fold those down, etc., and put them into a carry bag, all that kind of stuff, however you see fit. The actual foam on the pads on the ear cups. Very, very soft, very, very comfortable as well. And you can kind of move it around a little bit should you find that your ears don't quite fit in. They are in-ear cups, so you do put your ear physically inside the whole thing. And actually the cushioning does provide a pretty decent level of sound isolation, so you've got no issues there unless you crank them up really loud, in which case they do give a little bit of bleed. But other than that, most people won't be able to hear what you're listening to because they are closed back also. They are marked up inside for left and right very clearly, so that's quite handy because sometimes you grab them, you're not too sure, so yeah, that's all good. Yeah, otherwise brilliant. You've got 40mm drivers on here, which have been factory tuned to the actual enclosure, and I've got to be honest with you, they do sound absolutely brilliant. You wouldn't have expected it. I was totally prepared to be underwhelmed by these, and actually put them on, listening to things in YouTube, going through my various YouTube playlists, which I do for all headphones. Everything just sounded really nice. There's a really nice warm bass tone to these. They are, I would say, slightly bass heavy. Some of the kind of older 80s tracks with a little bit of bass drums and that stuff in sound really nice. The bass is actually quite powerful as well. So if you're used to any of Creative Labs' other headphones, like the SX-Fi Air, very, very similar sound profile to those, and those cost considerably more, into triple figures. So yeah, that is saying a lot for how well they've tuned these. So yeah, sound-wise, absolutely brilliant. Bass is definitely present. Mid-range, no problems there at all. And the treble is actually really nice as well. It's a very, very nice treble. It's not got that kind of screechy, high-pitched, kind of overinflated treble. It just sounds natural, and I actually like it. A natural sound profile with a little bit of extra thump in the bass, which, yeah, I personally prefer that kind of setup. So going back to the cups, yeah, very nice, very comfortable. Bit of adjustment on there. Not a huge amount, but certainly enough to make it feel comfortable. On the other cup, we've got that control section. So again, I like what they've done here is they haven't actually printed on here what it does. They've left it so that you kind of know what it is intuitively. I think if they put things on there, like printed on logos, etc., it's all a little bit ugly. So these just actually look really nice. So power button in the middle, press and hold to turn it on. Blue flashing light comes on the side. There's an LED on there. Flashes blue and red when it's in pairing mode. When it's connected, it flashes blue periodically just to say it's still connected. When it's charging, it will be on red. When it's fully charged, it will turn to blue or extinguish itself. So yeah, very straightforward there. You've got your micro USB connection on this side. Also, you've got the 3.5mm jack. And also just above that, there is a small little pinhole for the onboard microphone, which this is the bit where it all kind of falls apart a little bit. Now, this is Bluetooth 4.1 or 4.2, I think it is. So we're not going to get absolutely stellar sounds from this in terms of headset-wise. In terms of actually listening to audio, again, it sounds great. The microphone lets it down, I'll be completely honest with you. And to be completely honest with you, here's a sound test right now.
Okay, so this is a sound test of the Creative Outlier Black EF0770 Bluetooth over-ear headphones with built-in microphone, and this is the microphone you can hear in this recording. So I'm recording this in OBS, standard settings, nothing changed, and hopefully it's coming through nice and clearly. If it matches the sound quality of the actual headphones themselves for actually listening to audio, these are going to be great. As you can see, price on the screen there, $13.99. It does say that it's like seller refurbished. I honestly don't know what they've done to them, but they appeared, from what I could tell when taking them out of the box, that they were brand new. I'm actually basing this review entirely on their kind of normal retail price, which is somewhere in the region of about £35 to £40, which actually, even at that price, if this mic sounds good when I listen back to it, yeah, this is going to be a definite winner. They are extremely lightweight, extremely comfortable, and the sound quality is, well, absolutely phenomenal for the price. Anyway, let's get back to the review.
So there you go, there is a sound test. Yeah, it's not high fidelity. Let's put it that way. It does sound pretty awful. It is what it is. To summarise, I would say if you're looking for an inexpensive Bluetooth headset and your primary destination is listening to music, especially slightly more bass heavy music, you are going to love these. If, on the other hand, you're going to be using these and you're maybe working from home and predominantly you're going to be in communications all day on things like Skype and that kind of thing, Discord, whatever, then I honestly think you could do considerably better. Although, for the money, the refurbished price, £14, I'm not entirely sure, but I'll certainly let you make up your own minds whether or not that is a valid compromise for the money. So anyway, overall, highly rated. If you listen to music, definitely go and get some. I'll put some links in the video description for the eBay refurbished store. Keep a lookout for them. There does seem to be quite a lot of them on the market at the moment. I don't know why this is. Maybe Creative have kind of just sent a load out and they've been distributed everywhere. But anyway, if you've already got some of these, let me know your experiences, how you find them. I find them to be brilliant. And for £14, I would stock up and buy a bunch of them, give them away as Christmas presents or something for next year. Anyway, let me know what you think about them in the comments section below. But in the meantime, I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.